So how does it work when you buy a contract or when you get a contract on a rent-to-own apartment, where it's a triplex or a duplex? So in most cases, you would call that a master lease, where you are now the new landlord and the tenants that are living in the apartment would now pay you rent. And so you would see when we have a listing advertised for an apartment, the rent is usually a bit higher than what it would be for a home. And this is because as the person coming in on the rent-to-own contract, you are now collecting rent. So you are more so using the property as an investment property and are only responsible for paying the agreed amount on your rent-to-own contract. Now, God forbid there's a case where you put a tenant in the place and they're not paying. You're still responsible for paying the entire monthly payment that you agreed to, even if you're not receiving rental income from the other units. And so you cannot say, oh, well, the tenant didn't pay me this month, so I can only afford to pay half of the payment. No, you're still on the hook, whether it's rented or not rented, you have to pay the payment. Now, you're able to customize the apartments based off of what you would prefer. So if there's a rental apartment that the landlord used to charge $750 for their 2-bedroom unit, and you want to charge someone else $850 for that unit, you have the right to do that. You have the option to do that. So getting a rent-to-own contract or getting an apartment on a rent-to-own contract is a pretty good idea, especially if you're someone who's young or someone who's interested in extra income to supplement any other expenses that you may have. And sometimes you can set it up so well where the majority of the payment that you're getting on rent would cover almost the entire rent-to-own payment, or at least the majority of it. Now, you're still responsible for maintaining the property, obviously, but it's a good strategy.